They say justice is blind, but revenge? Revenge has 20/20 vision. 10 years ago, my boss Marcus didn't just fire me. He stole the code for a medical diagnostic tool I spent my life building. He called it his invention, made $100 million, and blacklisted me from the industry. He thought he'd buried me. He forgot that seeds grow in the dark. I remember the day clearly. It was my daughter's first birthday. Marcus called me in, handed me a cardboard box, and told me my services were no longer required. When I tried to mention the patent, he laughed. "Who's going to believe a broke engineer over a tech visionary?" he asked. He used my own work to fund a lifestyle of private jets and yachts, while I worked 3 jobs just to keep my house. But I didn't get mad. I got quiet. For a decade, I lived like a ghost. I started a small, anonymous venture capital firm. I didn't buy fancy cars, I bought information. I tracked every bad deal Marcus made, every corner he cut, and every person he stepped on. I waited until he over-leveraged his company to buy a rival. He was vulnerable. He needed a massive cash injection to stay afloat, or he'd lose everything. Last week, Marcus sat in a boardroom begging for an emergency loan from an anonymous investor. That investor was me. When I walked into that room, the color drained from his face. I didn't ask for interest. I didn't ask for a seat on the board. I handed him a contract that transferred 51% of his company and the rights to every patent he ever invented to my daughter's trust fund. The price? $1. He had 2 choices: sign and be my employee, or refuse and go to federal prison for the financial fraud I'd spent 10 years documenting. He signed. Today, he sits in the same cubicle I used to occupy, working for a boss who knows exactly what he's capable of. The scales are finally balanced.